Hina Bhatt is a BJP leader. She is contesting from Srinagar, from the Amira Kadal constituency. Shabnam Lone, senior advocate, her brother Sajjad Lone is close to the BJP. Amee Yajnik of the Congress party. Junaid Mattu of the spokesperson of the National Conference. And Siddharth Nath Singh, my first question is to you. This is what Hina Bhatt, who's also on the program today, said on 370. She said, people of Kashmir will pick up guns if Article 370 is abrogated. She said people of Kashmir are on the verge of picking up guns again, and if Article 370 is abrogated, it will happen. Since she is on the program, and you are on the program, and your political opponents are on the program, do you agree with her, what she said?
Well, it could be her personal opinion.
No, she is the BJP candidate.
Opinion. But certainly, as far, it's not necessary that the BJP individuals become the voice of the BJP ideology.
So it's not your ideology. You believe in 370. 1 second. So you believe in 370.
Well, let me then elaborate, if you allow me. The 370 article is part of our conviction, but the BJP has moved forward and said there can be a solution. If there is in a democratic way a debate happens in this country, whether Article 370 has benefited the people of the Jammu and Kashmir, and I don't think our candidate can also object towards it.
Your candidate has said, not your candidate. No, 1 second, 1 second.
Part of the democracy.
1 minute. Not one candidate, multiple candidates. Your candidate from Kangan, Nazir Raina, has talked about 370. The 370, no power in the world can abrogate it. Your candidate from Homesh Ali Bagh in South Kashmir, Ghulam Nabi Dar, has said it. He said, I will not allow anyone to play with 370, and if it happens, I will seek answers from my party. And in fact, he says, make 370 stronger. Your party nominee, Darakshan Andrabi, who is contesting against Omar Abdullah, has said, please listen. Well, he has said that we have a very clear stand on Article 370.
I've read all of them. I've read all of them.
Then who do I believe? Rajnath Singh or these people?
Arnab, I've read all of them.
Narendra Modi or these people? Nitin Gadkari or these people?
You believe what I... Well, let me add here, if you allow somebody to speak. I have read all of them, and thank you for reminding me on your channel. But at the same time...
Explain the U-turn.
There are people in the Kashmir Valley which have there's no U-turn. There's no U-turn, and let me put it very
clearly. Of course there's a U-turn.
Goswami, there's no U-turn.
Of course there's a U-turn.
Side. Now what I'm just trying to explain. Well, I can't debate on
3 days, 3 days. No, 1 second. Of course there's a U-turn. 1 second. Do you still stand by what you said, Hina Bhatt?
If you feel that way.
Hina Bhatt, you still stand by what you said?
I'm sorry, Mr. Arnab Goswami, there's no U-turn. You don't...
Hina Bhatt, you still stand by what you said?
There are individuals in the party who can take a harder stand.
Really?
And I have no objection
really? So people in your party will take a...
Arnab, I think we are debating unnecessarily.
Why are we debating unnecessarily, Hina Bhatt?
They can express a view.
Why are we debating unnecessarily? So tomorrow you let somebody express a point of view on terrorism that is different from yours?
There are going to be two sides.
You let people take a position on any issue that is different from yours?
And one can disagree within the party or
But what is, for God's sake, what is the line of your party? Tell me one line in your party. Hina Bhatt, you still believe in what you said? That people in Kashmir will pick up guns?
Mr. Arnab Goswami, allow me and hear me out.
No, 1 second, let me hear Hina Bhatt out, please.
Can I explain?
Yes, you need to explain.
No, you please hear me
Hina
out.
Bhatt, please, Hina Bhatt, I'll come to you, Siddharth. Hina Bhatt. Hina Bhatt.
BJP.
We believe needs to be abrogated, but at the same time, we want an open debate about it, which is part of the democracy.
Who do I believe? You say abrogated. She says if it is abrogated, there'll be guns on
the street. I don't know what is the debate going on, the abrogation of Article 370. So that's everybody's personal opinion. BJP is not like other parties, the high command party, that
What are you saying?
the party people don't have the right to speak.
No, but
party has given the right to speak to everybody. Yes, BJP has just talked about the discussion, about the debate.
You see,
I don't know why this debate is going on every
Miss
channel.
Bhatt, I'll tell you,
when
because
BJP
you said...
is just saying that we'll have just the debate.
Miss Bhatt, did you say people will pick up guns if Article 370 is abrogated? Did you say that or not? Yes or no?
Well,
yes or no?
Yes,
no, let her speak for herself. Did you say that?
I said, definitely I said.
So why
but
do you
I don't know.
to her like that?
Yeah, definitely. Can I speak, Arnab?
Yeah.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Yes,
don't
yes.
speak. Don't, you're trying to put words in mouth.
No, I don't.
So the point is like, first, BJP, are you just threatened about, is Kashmir threatened with BJP with Article 370? The point is very clear. We just want the discussion. And every personal, every individual, every candidate, every Kashmiri has the right to say they can talk anything about the Article 370, either to keep it there or to abrogate. So BJP's stand is not to abrogate.
I'll tell you on the because Miss Bhatt, I'll tell you why I'm asking the question, and now I'm opening up to debate. I am asking the question. Miss Bhatt, please understand. You see, first of all, let me tell you one thing. I can understand today why Siddharth Nath Singh is angry and you are embarrassed, because I am exposing a fault line in the BJP today. BJP said one thing across the country on 370 before
we are not embarrassed, neither we are angry. Sorry, we are not embarrassed.
Don't want it.
Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, can I be allowed to say one thing?
We can have two opinions. She has an opinion.
We are not embarrassed. That's why we are on your channel.
Let me be honest.
We would have not joined your channel then.
We have an opinion and we are asking for a debate. So what's the problem?
I'll tell you the problem. Now, please, and can I open up to debate now, please, for God's sake, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, otherwise it appears
and you have already
BJP
started
program.
the debate.
1 second. No, I'll tell you, the debate is on, Ms. Bhatt. I'll tell you why. Please understand. It's a democracy. Everybody, you can have a view, Siddharth can have a view, I can have a view. But the view of people is, and I'd like to bring Junaid Mattu and Shabnam Lone and Amee Yajnik also into this. The view is because all over the country, the BJP went before the general elections, all over India. And what did it say? The BJP said, our view is that this 370 is really bad. And this 370, because of it, it has not benefited the people of Kashmir at all. And had it benefited people of Kashmir, would have not been so poor and there would not have been so much poverty. This has not happened. And this is really bad. And we are totally committed to the abrogation of this article. Now, that is before the general election. So you tell the people of India that thing. Then before the Kashmir elections, 1 minute, before the Kashmir elections, you quietly try to take a side route. You don't mention it once. You don't bring out a manifesto in the vision document, no mention of 370. And your candidates are going around the streets of Srinagar and Kashmir Valley saying, if 370 is abrogated, then guns will come out on the streets of Srinagar.
You should appreciate that.
I'm saying it. You can't have a party, can't have two lines on a major national issue.
You should
Junaid Mattu into the debate. Junaid Mattu, is there a contradiction, Mr. Mattu? Is there a contradiction, Mr. Mattu?
Congratulating us.
Arnab, you have put it very eloquently.
Arnab, can I ask
that
you?
In the national manifesto, which was about national issues, they mentioned abrogation of Article 370. But now, not only are they insulting the sentiments that they raked up amongst their own supporters, they're also insulting the intelligence of the people of this country by saying that an issue concerning specifically the state of J&K was an issue in the national elections, but in the elections of Jammu and Kashmir, well, we don't know if it's not an issue or not. We can't say it is an issue, we can't say it is a non-issue. So I don't know what, I mean, is it, it's either an issue or it's a non-issue.
What is it? Why are you so confused? Amee Yajnik, somebody needs to answer.
Mattu, a question. Mr. Mattu.
Sure.
Mr. Mattu, can I ask you a very simple question? Article 1 of Jammu and Kashmir
sure.
Constitution,
who is this?
Constitution
Siddharth
says
Singh of the BJP.
Very clearly that Jammu and Kashmir is a part of India. No, part of India. But then your Mr. Omar Abdullah's grandfather decides in 1953 to part away with India. Where is that U-turn come about?
No,
where that the whole issue started from?
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Can you answer that?
No.
You tell me the U-turn of Article 1 now here. Why did the grandfather Omar Abdullah and your leader now make that statement which made the Indian Union to dismiss the Jammu and Kashmir government?
How many times do you want to repeat your question?
Yeah, tell me now.
No, one second, Junaid.
Are you done?
No, because
No, Junaid, before you answer, Shabnam Lone also coming to the debate. Shabnam Lone is coming to the debate. Shabnam Lone, Amee Yajnik, come into the debate, please. Yes, Shabnam Lone first. Yes, please, Shabnam Lone.
Arnab, first of all, your introduction of me was wrong today. Sajad Lone is my brother, but he has his opinion and I have my opinion.
Sure, fine.
What he does with the BJP, I'm really not bothered. So now let me come to the debate. Now, just now Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh made a factually very wrong assertion. Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, when you talked about Mr. Sheikh Omar Abdullah, he was dismissed. And let me say, I have never supported National Conference, but he was dismissed unconstitutionally. Prime Minister of Jammu and Kashmir,
and
he had gone for vacation to Gulmarg.
You talk about separation with India as a state, and you say he's been dismissed unconstitutionally.
No, listen.
I don't think so. I don't think so. If you have ceded to India, you don't talk about like that.
Separation. He said that Nehru had promised a plebiscite. He reminded India of that promise. He never seceded.
Now, Mr. Siddharth
He never said something that deserved him to be incarcerated for 23 years.
Article 370 is a treacherous terrain you tread, and now you find yourself in hot
Arnab,
water.
I don't.
Now, what you?
Arnab, there are three ladies. There are three ladies on your channel.
Now, please listen to me, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh.
Can I ask them a simple question?
Can you please go to the Lok Sabha debates, 1964, 4th of December. The abrogation of Article 370 bill has been debated in the Lok Sabha extensively in 1964. It was moved, the bill was moved by one Prakash Veer Shastri. Now, if you do not understand 370, kindly go to the Lok Sabha debates. It is volume 33.
I'm sorry, I understand. And at that point of time, it was my grandfather who was the Prime Minister of India, so I've read it well.
Okay, listen to me now. What I am saying, I don't think so. You have
now let me ask you. Let's come to the present situation.
Ms. Lone. Now, what did they say about 370? No. You cannot change constitution. You cannot change historical facts, and you cannot change this was a solemn promise made by a sovereign nation to the people of Jammu and Kashmir, both on constitutionality, legality and morality.
I'm sure you all respect the rights of the women.
And let me
tell me, under Article 370, under your permanent resident,
because the constitution
if a Kashmiri girl gets married to anybody outside Kashmir, what will happen to her?
That you want
I'm asking a very simple question.
BJP made it very clear that we will abrogate.
Ms. Lone, I'm asking a simple question.
What are you talking?
Under your Article 370, you are defending. I'm asking you a simple question. Let's hear it.
Amee Yajnik will answer.
Under 370, which you are defending, your three ladies here. Under 370, if a permanent resident Kashmiri girl gets married outside Kashmir, what happens to a permanent resident?
Is
it equal right?
It has got nothing to do with Article 370. It has got nothing to do with...
No, you answer. Why don't you answer? Has it benefited? All three are there from Congress, from BJP, from a senior advocate. Are you giving the same right to a woman? That's all I'm asking. Do you think the women should be given the equal right?
One at a time, please. Amee Yajnik is coming to the debate, and I can see Amee Yajnik is wanting to come to the debate, and I can see Junaid Mattu wants to respond. But Junaid, before I come to you, Amee Yajnik, please. Amee Yajnik of the Congress Party on this. Amee Yajnik.
Arnab, Article 370 gives special status to J&K. Now, bringing these other issues in the picture is not going to solve the problem of this debate, because Mr. Singh is not answering, nor is the candidate of the BJP from Kashmir giving any answer of picking up the gun. That is one aspect. Has the party taken any action against such a candidate when she is talking of resorting to some criminal attitude, being a candidate who wants to be elected from that particular region? That is the first question you always ask to parties, whether you are going to take any action against a candidate
Article 21 says,
so much. Second thing,
No, you tell me.
have shouted from the rooftop
When Mr.
in Lok
Ambedkar
Sabha
refused to
campaign,
draft the Article
election campaign,
370.
that you are going to abrogate Article 370. Now suddenly wisdom has dawned on you that you want to go for a debate, and now let us have a
forget
debate
about
and a discussion and
Article
not abrogation of
370 was not drafted by Mr.
You had it in
Ambedkar.
the manifesto in the national
He
election.
refused to
Now you are
draft
silent.
it.
You have not even
Mr.
come out
Nehru
with a
got Mr.
manifesto.
Anger.
Sir, am I talking of 2014 or
Tell me.
1960?
You don't.
You don't want to talk about
Yajnik,
2014,
you're a
you want
lawyer.
to talk
Tell
about
me.
1960.
Article 21 says Article 370 is transitional and temporary in nature.
Please clarify
How long it has to be
your position.
transitional and temporary in
Please
nature?
clarify your position.
No,
Don't
how
start
long?
attacking.
It needs to be
Please clarify your
transitional and
position about the
temporary.
U-turn.
Why don't you like to
are very
debate?
selective. You are very selective.
Why don't you
decide
debate?
what you want to answer. You want to take every topic. You want to take every topic astray. Please
No, it's
answer
not a
on
question.
Article 370.
It's such a
why suddenly you have taken a
everybody's
U-turn?
speaking, so I'm answering.
Why you have taken a U-turn? No, why are you taking
No,
a
I'm
U-turn
not taking a
now? Why are
U-turn.
you so
I'm
silent?
still sticking
you
to my stand. I'm
promised
asking you
the
to
people of
debate.
the country.
I'm asking you a debate.
talked
You don't
about
want to
only
debate
Article
with me.
370.
I don't even have a manifesto there.
We are discussing. No, we are
Okay, so
discussing.
last,
You
before
are
I go,
taking a candidate
before I
of a
before I
personal
go,
don't want to follow a
What is your
democratic
party
process.
telling the
before I
candidate?
go,
She wants to
before I
debate.
go, before I go tonight on this
Internally, the
debate, one
party has
second.
started the
I have a
debate.
question for Junaid Mattu.
Candidate is ready to debate
I have
with
a
the
question
party.
for Junaid
How about
Mattu.
you?
One second. I have a question for Junaid Mattu. Siddharth, please remember. Now, I'm saying this openly today, that the BJP has done a little bit of a flip-flop on 370, and BJP leaders also know it. They may not like my asking this question on Newshour, but they know it. Heart of heart, they all know. But they say it's a political compulsion. My question too is to Junaid Mattu. 6 conditions were put by Omar Abdullah today, Junaid. Answer my question very carefully. For joining hands with the BJP. He said JNK constitution, accept JNK flag, accept 370, start a dialogue with Pakistan, dump the uniform civil code and resolve the Babri Masjid dispute as per our wishes. Now, the Babri Masjid was demolished in 1992. As far as I know, Mr. Omar Abdullah happily continued as a minister in a BJP-led government. After that, there was no resolution of the Babri dispute. Neither did the BJP change its position on the Uniform Civil Code. Neither did the BJP change its position on Article 370. All these issues were not important when Omar Abdullah had joined hands with them in Delhi. How come he's talking about Babri Masjid now? Is he trying to communalize the situation because he thinks he'll lose to the PDP? Is he trying to play the religion card at this stage of the election campaign? Your response, Junaid Mattu, and then Siddharth will respond on the other side. Yeah.
Arnab, right before Umar was a minister in the Vajpayee cabinet, there was an interview in Delhi done by a British channel, telecast here as well, in which he has categorically said most of these things are non-negotiable for National Conference. He has mentioned that Babri Masjid is non-negotiable. We will never support Uniform Civil Code. But Arnab, please understand my point. Vajpayee was not a man who pushed his opinions on others. There was no talk of a political conquest. Now if BJP wants to come with a political conquest to Kashmir, we will also be rigid in our stand and say that these are the ideals we stand by. You accept these ideals, you accept that we have a flag, you accept that we have a separate constitution, you accept that you will not be able to have a majoritarian bullish way of politics, and then we will talk about you having a foothold in
Response,
the state of Jammu
30
Kashmir.
seconds more. Siddharth, yes, Siddharth, quickly please.
Mr. Mattu.
I would like to ask this things from Junaid.
Okay. Mr. Mattu,
No,
I don't understand where is the bully come. We have not even raised any of these issues.
First, I don't know why
we have never raised these issues
members of BJP
which Mr.
are
Omar
fighting.
Abdullah has all of a sudden come up. Neither we have asked for his conditional
Hina
support.
Bhatt.
He's certainly on a losing ground.
Counter question
and he's
from
trying
Hina
to communalize the whole election.
Counter question from Hina Bhatt.
Is
Hina
moving
Bhatt.
towards the good governance.
Hina
and
Bhatt is
development.
asking a question to you, Junaid Mattu.
I want to ask
Hina Bhatt to Junaid Mattu. Hina Bhatt to Junaid Mattu.
How you confuse it
and
with the
hide
state
away
subject
your
clause?
misgovernance.
How you confuse this all, disambiguate this all into Article 370? It fascinates me.
Hina Bhatt.
What is the permanent resident disqualification
Hina Bhatt
bill
to
have
Junaid
to do with the
Mattu.
state subject clause? What does state
Hina,
subject
go
law
ahead.
have to do with Article 370? I am fascinated by your
Hina, go ahead.
I
ignorance
would
about
like to
Article
ask
370.
Junaid
I'm
Mattu
fascinated.
why I would like to ask why National Conference was in the government and still was quiet about all these topics. Now, why before elections they are just trying to put these things on BJP? And we have just started our campaign. We are just in the election process.
My question,
and they're still before elections only they're threatened with BJP. That
my answer, my answer is a question. My answer is a counter question. My answer is a counter question. Why were you around 8 years ago campaigning for National Conference? If National Conference was the root of all evil, why were you campaigning for a National Conference candidate some years ago?
Yeah, definitely.
The day you answer that question, the day you answer what you were doing in National Conference, I will tell you, I will owe you clarifications.
All right, gentlemen, I'm wrapping it up at this point. Question, counter question, but the BJP hasn't answered the question on 370 yet. I'd like to thank everyone tonight, but in this season of U-turns in national politics, nowhere, even in Jammu and Kashmir, we've seen more U-turns and flips, maybe even more than we've seen in the run-up to the general election. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on debate number 3 on the Newshour tonight.